Welcome to episode 2 of me turning my illustrations into garment. This belt was inspired by my series For the Love of God, where I transformed biblical stories into visual contemporary narratives, making the gospel accessible and relevant to communities that have been disenfranchised. I also pulled from other spiritual artwork I created about breaking free from bondage and generational curses. From here, I deconstructed my drawing. I put it on an Illustrator file and connected it to a laser cutter to etch my designs into the leather belt. The angels depicted were inspired by breakdancers and krumpers. This very expressive form of dance often acted as an escape from the hardships of inner city life. At this point, I began to file down the jagged edges of the belt. You want to make sure that everything is smooth. Next, I began to measure the hole punches of the belt. I made about 9 holes in total, but you can always make more or less. It truly depends on the size of your waist and the fit that you like. I then prepped the belt to make the holes for the individual stitches. This did unfortunately take a lot of hole punching. Now it's time to begin saddle stitching. You want to pull out about 4 times your wingspan. Next, you thread the needle from both sides. With the saddle stitch, it's important that each time you pierce a hole, the other needle is piercing it from the other side, because you want the stitch to appear on the back and the front of the belt as well. Okay, now that we have the entire belt stitched, it's time to make the loop for the belt buckle and the belt loop. For this part, I had to punch a couple extra holes to ensure that the loop was secure. I had to basically restitch certain areas like 3 or 4 times over. And then we pull. Now let's see how it fits. You can buckle it, you can just let it hang. I often use my artwork to navigate Black life and corporate reality through transformation and healing. Theoretically, the figures are alleviated of their worldly pain and are freed from the bondage of death as they shift form into an eternal celestial being, all by the love of God.